Hey, what's up, guys? How's everyone doing out there today? We are live. It is the 7:10 a.m. Wakey Bakey Morning Show, guys. Time to smoke them if you got them. I couldn't remember it this morning. Smoke them if you got them, guys. That's right. It is True Crime Thursday, guys. We're getting into a little scream pie. That's right. This morning, a little wake and bake October style. Easy for me to say. Scream pie number 29, guys, is coming in at about 30%. They got these on sale right now down at where? 1400 Needles Highway, Needles, California. Your number one cannabis superstore, guys. Get on down there. Wild weekly deals hit today, guys. Go on down there. A lot of cool shit. Check out the dailydank.com to save some green on some green today, guys. I was hearing noises. It's the arcade machines. All right, guys. Today is True Crime Thursday, and we are talking the craziest unsolved crimes that happen on Halloween. That's right. We also got the Wakey Bakey news. We also got Today in History, guys. We got our daily game. We got all sorts of stuff, guys. We got the trivia question of the day. All sorts of shit to get into today, guys. Well, I'm excited. Hopefully you're excited too. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Missed it yesterday, guys. I had to take a mental health day. Yesterday, guys. Oh man, just a lot of stuff going on, but got it worked out. All good now. We're back in the flow, guys. So buckle in. Wake up, guys. Get that cup of dank going. Get that cup of coffee. Whatever you guys got going, get it rolling, guys, because it is 7:10 a.m. We're getting ready to roll the super show. Let's do this thing, guys. We go live in 2. Buckle in. Let's do it.
It's 7:10 a.m.
Time to wakey wakey and time for bakey.
Time to wakey and time for bakey.
Get ready for your host with more.
Get ready for your host with more.
Mr. Brian Brown.
Mr. Brian Brown.
It's 7:10 a.m.
It's 7:10 a.m.
Que la roja visuela y cuando le moviene ligado igualito que yuca. El pelo que tiene tan lindo, no venga a pensar que eso es una peluca. Tiene cotorra perico, yo tengo cotorra, tú tienes la cuca. Claro en el ring, en el piso yo que te
no critiques mi pelo, que la soy bueno, porque tú no tienes que
Beto. This is heavy metal. Good morning, guys. What's everyone up to out there today? It is True Crime Thursday, guys, and we got a hell of a show for you. First off today, guys, we got the question of the day, guys. The first question of the day up this morning. What do we got? If you're average, you'll eat 12,542 of these in your lifetime. What are they, guys? That's right. The question of the day, guys. You'll eat, if you're average, if you're an average Joe like me, you're going to eat 12,542 of these in your lifetime. What is it? All right. As we kick off the morning, guys, get on that question of the day. What do we got this morning? We got Harvey Hooligan in the house. How you doing, Harvey? We got Rosie Key. We got the Broken Brain. Good morning, Eric. How you doing? We got the Sweet, the Lovely Rosie Key. We got the OG back to retro. What's up, all you Mad Dog Tannins? Hey, back to retro. You're around my age-ish, maybe younger. I don't know. Do you remember the video game Mad Dog McCree? It was a shooting game. They had it in like every arcade. It was a video game, like an actual video, like a movie, and it was about a town of rough cowboys, outlaws that took over a town, and they took the mayor's daughter. And you have to go, and it was a regular like this game over like the big buck hunter, but it was an actual like video. And howdy, stranger, you don't see you around these parts, and then you got to save the mayor and his daughter, and you got to shoot. Man, that thing was everywhere. Mad Dog McCree. I just saw Mad Dog Tannen. Made me think of it. Who else we got? Burgers. Nope, not burgers, guys. I do remember it. LOL. Nice, nice. It was a fun game. They released it on Nintendo Wii. Did they really? We'll have to check that out. I like that game. Hey, Fight for Freedom. How you doing? That was the game, man. I remember going to the arcade at the casinos. About 15 years old, and they had that game, and that was the game everyone tried to play and stand around, and that was where the cool kids hung out. It was right next to the jukebox, the CD jukebox. It was right next to it. So you had all the pretty girls hanging out there, all the guys picking out songs. It was intimidating for a 14-year-old man. Um, man, I told you guys I don't know who the hell she was or whatever. I was fucking in fifth grade, and she was probably in sixth, so who knows? But I remember being in like fifth grade, going to the roller rink. And you're still kind of a nerd at that age. The older kids, you got to watch out what where you go, what you do. You don't need some bully stepping on you. And I remember we went to the roller rink, and there was a girl, probably in sixth grade or something, seventh grade, maybe junior high, more than likely. And she was wearing a Bon Jovi "Slippery When Wet" T-shirt that she had cut herself. And tour shirts back then were, and you're like, "Ooh, that's the coolest girl in school! Oh my god!" But you got to be careful as a young kid like that, because man, you walk up to an older, you're in elementary and they're in junior high, you're getting some wedgies, man. You're getting some wedgies. Very intimidating. Going to the cool spots when you're not part of the cool crowd. Anyone got stories out there of where was your cool when you were growing up, elementary school, junior high? Where was it, even high school, freshman, whatever? Where was it that the older kids hung out in your hometown? Where was it that it might have been, everyone was allowed to go, but you might not have been cool enough as a certain age to go there. We also had a pool hall. What was it called? It had a cool name. I can't remember it. It was over by where the boys, no, not the Boys and Girls Club, over where what the fuck's over there? Tractor Supply in Bullhead City now is. Not that building. It was down in one of the little strip mall areas. But yeah, there was a pool place, and boy, I was never cool enough to go in there. Maybe after they shut it down, I became cool enough. But while it was open, no, 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 man, you get your butt kicked going in there just to get picked on. The 7-Eleven arcade room. Me and my sons used to play that game, House of the Dead. That's a cool one. I missed the arcade. Remember, fun only cost a quarter. Upstairs in the Colorado Bell Arcade. You nailed it, Harvey Hooligans. You nailed it. Hot dogs. Nope, 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 nope. Rass Ass Shack down by the creek, underage partying. Non-alcoholic teen bar, Dalton's Corner in Burslin, Texas. Oh man, yeah, that was what the fuck was that place called? Was it called Eight Balls or something? It was called something, man. And I remember that was like the spot. And then it was the bowl rink is what it was called. That's over off of Marina. Down it's a church now, but it used to be a roller rink. It was down over by the Circle K off of Marina, up like off of 95 in Marina. Anyway, people who are like in Australia are like, what the fuck? What's a 95 in Marina? Oh, but cool times, guys. Question of the day. They weren't doing this in the cool places. Well, maybe. If you're average, you'll eat 12,400 or 12,542 of these in your lifetime. What are they? Parasites. Ooh, you're not wrong, but you're not right. As for a prayer for whoever is involved in the house fire last night. Oh wow, man, that's scary, man. That's one of my fears is a house fire, man. Whew, you lose a lot. You lose a lot. But man, you know what? You can rebuild. You rebuild. You rebuild. We can make it stronger. We can make it better. That's right. But oh man, I don't know if I want to go through all that. Oof. Got a lot of autographs here. On Riverview, apples. There you go. There you go. Oh man. Yeah, big prayers for the houses, man. A house blew up. Holy shit. That's not good. I heard everyone made it out. Thank God. Thank God, man. And if you got propane in there or natural gas running, oh man, fires are scary shit, man. We've had a couple big ones here in Needles recently over the last couple years, and yeah, something I don't want to have to deal with, guys. Hopefully, I heard everyone made it out. That's a good one. That's a good one. All right, guys, let's get into some craziness this morning. Mr. Crispers, where you at? You out there this morning? Where's Lonnie? Meth house with all the propane. With all the propane. It is Kingman. It is Kingman. They're saying it was a generator hooked up wrong. Eggs. No Harvey Hooligans. No eggs. No eggs. For the question that is high number of person, dough or bread or crackers? It is bread, guys. It is bread. I'm like, he gave me three answers in one. Do I tell him it's correct or do I play with them? Um, yeah, guys, it is. Yes, it was. Yes, it was back to retro. It was a trap house. I was trying to be nice. I was like, oh no, no, no. Was it down in Birdland? Was it down in Birdland? It is bread, guys. You're going to eat 15,412 slices of bread in your lifetime, give or take. That's a lot of bread. That's a lot of bread, guys. Think about it. We use it for everything, though. Sandwiches, toast, dip in your bread and butter for spaghetti. That's something. You know what, man? I love bread and butter for spaghetti, man. I put the spaghetti in the bread and butter, and I fold it up like a fucking taco, and the spaghetti sauce is all in the butter. Oh man, it's the best. It's the best. Bread and butter. That was a staple, man. How many families have bread and butter with their meal anymore? Remember that? Remember, I don't know, when I was growing up, you always had bread and butter, man, with dinner. Always. You always, no matter, I mean, only if you had tacos or something, you didn't. But like pretty much everything you had, you would have some bread and butter. I love bread. Fresh bread is heaven. Dude, a good lasagna sandwich. Oh, yeah, hell yeah. You know what I like in my lasagna? I like to switch the ricotta out for cottage cheese. It's really good, man. Makes a huge difference. Or both. Yeah, both in there. Lots of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Hell yeah. Um, yeah, bread and butter, man. That used to be a staple at everyone's dinner table. Not so much anymore, man. Not so much anymore. That kind of was we was poor. Mom made the bread. Nothing wrong with that, man. Remember during COVID when everyone was making bread? Everyone was making sourdough. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Everyone was making sourdough bread. Oh man. All right, guys. All right, gangsters. We let's what time is it? Is it time? What do we got? What do we got? Where is my time? 9:30. All right, guys. It is time to do roll call this morning. That's right, guys. Time for shout outs. You want to get shouted out, you want your business shouted out, you want your event shouted out, you want your cousins' birthdays bash. I don't know why I said cousin's birthday twice. But if you want whatever you want, say, hey, Brian, you tired fuck face, give me and my friends a shout out. We're over here eating apples and drinking bread. I don't know how you drink bread down at the place where you're not welcome because we're the cool kids. Say that, and I will give you a shout out. Oh man! If you guys want shout outs, blow them up, guys. Blow them up. Supernova Mike, where you at? Where's everyone at this morning? Big shout out to all those out there working, guys. If you can't comment, you can't. You're out there. You're mowing lawns. You're doing the things. You're working for the city. You're putting a few bucks in your pocket, working for the city, man. Whatever you're doing, you're out there working hard for the money. We appreciate you. We salute you. And this is a big shout out to you. Supernova Mike, wherever you at, thank you for working the way you work, sir. All right, we got Harvey Hooligans up in the house. He loves the Dank Nation and the Daily Dank. And we love you, Harvey Hooligans. We got the sweet, the lovely Rosie Key, guys. That's right. Rosie Key is in the house. We got the broken brain of Eric this morning, guys. Get on over there. Check out the Broken Brain Show. Him and Lonnie out being outlaws hunting outlaws. They are renegades. That's right. Who else we got? We got Back to Retro. How you doing, Back to Retro, man? The myth, the legend, the man whose beard is more wonderful than the hair on his head. That's right. We got Back to Retro Review. Guys, go check it out. I believe Rocky. I saw Rocky up. That could have been an old one though. I saw Rocky up the other day. Go check it out, guys. Back to Retro Review. He does awesome reviews. I love his podcasting show, man. He does budget podcasting. It's like a magazine. Remember when you were a kid and you'd get like a magazine you were super interested in? That's what that show is like. It's like that magazine you get in the mail. So go check it out, guys. And also check out the Mod Squad. They have great content, guys. They got geek culture, all your movie news, all the things, guys. Go check them out and say what's up to Felix for us over there, guys. What else we got up in here this morning? We got Fight for Freedom. Chantel, how you doing? Thoughts and prayers for the people that were involved in that fire, guys, regardless if it was a crack house. Fires are fires, man. No good, no good. Harvey Hooligans. Who else we got up in here? Fight for Freedom. Rosie Key. Let's see. Big shout out to Lonnie, wherever he's at. April. There's April. The sweet, the lovely, the beautiful April, guys, who puts up with my shit. April. If anyone is interested tonight at 9 o'clock, I'll be live talking about budget podcasting gear. Nice. Terminator is the one live. Okay, nice. Go ahead, Terminator, man. Man, he does all the ones. Rocky, Terminator. Go check him out, guys. Brian, you must refer to him as Kev L. He removed the glasses. I knew him from somewhere. Wait a minute. I knew him from somewhere. All right, guys. Big shout out to everyone that's in here. If you're not in here right now, Lonnie, what is it, Charlie, all the usual suspects, guys. Appreciate you tuning in when you do. I know you guys watch this on the replay. Tim W, all the people, guys. Appreciate you guys for tuning in, watching the show. No matter what, guys, you guys rock. Appreciate you. We kind of got a little of a bit of an update, guys, on the haunted house. We are waiting for permitting. It's going to be close. It's going to be a close call with the permitting. I kind of got the urge to do it later in the season. So, but when life gives you lemonade, you make lemons. Isn't that the story? No. When life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. When God closes a door, he opens a window. That's right. So, thinking about it, the deal's already worked. We got the building. If we don't get it before Halloween, what could we possibly do? Huh. What about a terrifying Christmas experience? That's right, guys. We are working on perhaps a better haunted house than what we had originally planned, guys. We are going to be doing, if all goes as planned, we are going to be doing a Christmas haunted walkthrough. That's right, featuring the Terrifier series a little bit, guys. It will be a terrifying Christmas experience. It will be for the month of December. You'll be able to join Art the Clown as he visits Santa and Santa's workshop and all the things, guys. You get to experience Art the Clown's Christmas. And I think it'll be pretty good. It'll be pretty good, guys. We're also going to be doing Santa photos and Art the Clown Santa photos. We'll be on They'll be on separate days throughout the month, guys. But through the day, you'll be able to go if you want to get your picture with Santa. It'll probably be like a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday type thing. During the day, you go get your picture with Santa. You'll get a grab bag with it, and then about 6, 7 o'clock, it gets flipped over and you'll be able to do the maze, the terrifying Christmas experience maze. And at the end of that, if all works out, you should be able to get your picture taken with Art the Clown dressed up as Santa, guys. So a lot of different experiences. I think it will be pretty cool. Hopefully, we can get the Halloween done and then roll into that one. But if we miss the Halloween, we got a backup plan. Maybe we'll do a Christmas get together for Dank Nation as well, guys. So that should be pretty good. That should be pretty good. Let's see. When life gives you lemons, you throw them at people. You know what? When life gives you lemon, you say fuck the lemons and bell. No, I got that off of Saving Sarah Marshall. My old manner work from home businessman during the day at night becomes Kev-L, superhero for the retro people who live in a mod budget. I love that. I love that. That's cool. That's way cool. Naughty List Kill Zone. There you go. Hey, that's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea at all. Write that one down, RV Hooligans. All right, guys, let's get into this. We got the Wakey Bakey news this morning, guys. Oh, what are we getting into? What do we got? What's P. Diddy up to today? Oh, man. That seems like it's all the news lately, guys. All right. Liam Payne, former member of the boy band One Direction, has died. Oh, man. From falling from the third floor of a hotel in Buenos Aires, Argentina. According to the police, he was 31. One Direction, which included Harry Styles, Zayn Malik, Lewis Tomlinson, and Niall Horan, formed in 2010 after each member appeared on the UK reality competition show The X Factor. They split in 2015. Payne had a son born in 2017 who he shared with former Girls Out Loud singer Cheryl Cole. Oh, man, that sucks, man. That's a young man. 31, had a small child. Damn, and he fell off of a third story hotel. Man. That's a shame, man. He lived a pretty good life when he had it. Got the tour, got to do the thing, got to see the world a bit. Big bucket of win, man. Sucks that his life was ended so tragically so soon. You know what, man? It's just a good example of always kiss the ones you love, guys. Make sure you never go to bed mad. Make sure everyone knows that you love them because you never know, man. You never know. I was watching something about a woman who, it was a TV show, but a woman who was Snoopy, looking at the cop incident out the window, and she got shot on accident. Ended her life just like that, just by looking out the window. At car accidents, you just never know when your ticket's going to be punched, guys. We're all promised one thing. We're all promised a life. And, we're all promised death. It's going to come for us sooner or later, man. So make sure you're kissing the ones you love. Make sure everyone knows you love them, guys. Just like I appreciate and I love you guys. Just so you know, you never know, man. You never know. So hold the ones that you love, guys, because it's important. Sacha Baron Cohen says Borat character may never return. I could see that in today's society. I could totally see that. The 53-year-old starred as the Kazakhstani journalist in 2006 satire comedy and its sequel Borat, subsequent movie film, but was forced to flee an enraged pro-gun militia in Washington state during a filming for the 2020 follow-up. Appearing on Less Smart podcast, he explained, after a gun rally, I was essentially on the run. He said it was going from safe house to safe house for 4 days. At some point, your luck runs out. Baron Cohen said experience had left him so shaken that he doesn't want to reprise the role out of concerns of his well-being. Well, man, on the 2021, I believe, or the follow-up film, he made it down to Kingman, Arizona, and they staged a city meeting, claiming that the city was going to put in another mosque. Kingman has a mosque already, and they were talking about putting in a bigger one. They weren't really talking about it. It was the producers of this film, of the Borat film, and they went in and they cherry picked. Now, I'm not gonna lie, dude. I'm not gonna lie to you. Kingman, Arizona, Bullhead City, Arizona, Lake Havasu City, Arizona, and the tri-state is a very extremely racist. Mojave County is very extremely racist. It's a fact, guys. It's just a fact. It's not me. It's not me guessing. It's not me making a theory. Mojave County is an extremely racist state, guys. An extremely racist state. You got a lot of old white guys. I try to break the mold. I'm an old white guy, but I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to, accept things. Because if you don't accept, you're a dinosaur, guys. I'm trying not to be the dinosaur. But man, there's a lot of dinosaurs out here. And they go to this town meeting and they cherry pick the comments. So you got a lot of like, oh, those Muslims, or, things like that. Not exactly what the meeting was, but made a lot of people upset. Made Kingman look like more racist than they actually are. I don't know if that's really a thing because pretty racist. um, But yeah, they made it look bad. They cherry picked. So after learning about that, I assume that's what he does with all his stuff. Cherry picks, edits. Lost a lot of respect for him that day. Hey, you could stage stuff. Don't make people look like assholes just because you want to make a couple bucks on your movie. That's how I feel about it, man. That's how I feel about it, guys. He fell in one direction. That's not funny, but it is funny. Oh man, those were Mushroom Killer. Oh, let's see, what do we got here? Broken Brain. Oh, Brian, you're so sweet. You love us. You really love us. Haha. Now, April, you have to wonder if he puts a ring on the finger of the Dank community before yours. Oh man, you guys getting me in all sorts of trouble over here. All sorts of trouble. All right, guys. The View. The View has canceled an annual fan fave Halloween episode produced by Brian Tata. Revealed on Behind the Table podcast, the show will not roll out a 2024 spooky season installment. He said to Joy Bear this year, because it's only a few days before the election, we need to be live. The hosts are not going to dress up for Halloween. Oh, God. Bear pointed out the show has presented a Halloween episode for 28 years. Fuck, that show's been on for 28 years? Holy shit. And it's always annoying for us as co-hosts, but she savors the classic moments that have come from the episodes in the past, including when Barbara Walters dressed up as an alien. Tata promised that he will try to bring it back next year, but said the Halloween episodes are a huge undertaking and the show can't help to tape 3 days before the election. You know what? I heard that they were still going to dress up, that they were just going to go as witches. Oh! They were going to go as some old hag witches. They don't even need to dress up for it. Oh! All right, guys. Drake and Josh star Yvette Nicole Brown said she couldn't look at the late Matthew Perry in the eye when they worked together because she was such a fan of Friends. In a podcast appearance, Brown said that when she starred together in the 2015 sitcom The Odd Couple, she could hardly concentrate on the show or look directly at Perry for fear that she'd cry or fangirl a little bit too much. After shooting 2 episodes, she finally said to him, "I'm sorry, I'm a weirdo, but I just really love you." And I think Chandler was really great. Matthew Perry's response, "Yvette, like, what are you doing? Like, this is me. It's fine." Brown said that it helped her get over her weird fangirl thing. Rest in peace, Matthew Perry, man. He seemed like a good dude all the way around, man. A 6th Jason Bourne movie is reportedly in development, guys. The Matt Damon spy franchise has been quiet since the 2016 movie Jason Bourne. But with a new listing from Production Weekly indicates that the Universal Picture is actively working on its next installment, which is thought to be titled The Bourne Dilemma. The list claims All Quiet on the Western Front director Edward Berger has signed on to making the film, taking away from Paul Greengrass. What a last name, Greengrass. The Times recently reported that Greengrass, who has helmed the series since the Bourne Supremacy in 2005, was asked by Prince William if he would consider making another Bourne movie. But the 69-year-old filmmaker insisted the studio needs somebody younger. That's crazy when you get a prince, when you get the prince asking you for a movie, man, or to make a movie. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. You know what? I like the Bourne movies, man. I like them. I'd like to see a new one. All right, guys. Hugh Jackman and Kate Hudson will star in an upcoming movie, Song Sung Blue, about a Neil Diamond tribute. The film is based on a 2008 documentary of the same name by director Greg Coase about 2 down on their luck musicians who form a tribute band called to the Sweet Carolina singer. Michael Improbable, Fisher Stevens, and Jim Belushi will also star along with Ellie Anderson, King Princess, Mustafa Shakavara, Hudson Halbert Hensley, and no release date has been set. Sounds like a freaking rock star cast there, man. All right, guys. Taylor Swift, old Tay-Tay, is releasing a 256 book inspired by her record-breaking Ezra tour. She wrote that contains my own personal reflections, never before seen behind-the-scenes photos, all the magical memories you guys brought every single night. She also announced the release of the vinyl and CD versions of A Tortured Poets Department, the anthology. This will go on sale in the UK. Will go on sale everywhere November 29th. The Weeknd, it's The Weeknd, has become the first artist to have 20 different songs exceed the number 1 billion stream marks on Spotify. His most popular tune, Blinding Lights, has over 4.5 billion streams. Holy shit. What's beyond platinum? Like diamond? Like what is it? Like, the records go platinum. What goes after that, man? Woo. Bruce Springsteen. The special Bruce Springsteen, born in the racist in the USA. I was a racist in the USA. Old fucking racist Bruce Springsteen. The special Bruce Springsteen and the Backstage and the Backstreets will debut on ABC this Sunday and on Hulu and Disney Plus the next day. It promises to take fans on the road for the final few weeks of his recent tour with the E Street Band. It is hosted by George Stephanopoulos from Good Morning America. I was sent to a foreign land to kill the yellow man. I swear to God, those are the lyrics. Bruce Springsteen is a racist. His political views are a little askew too. No one listened to Bruce. He's a crazy old man. He talks about Vietnam even though he's never been there. Bruce Springsteen is a confused old man. Don't take his political advice, guys. Van Halen news, guys. In his new book, Brothers, out October 22nd, Alex Van Halen claims that the much speculated about tribute tour to Eddie Van Halen never happened, partly due to his back problems and partly because David Lee Roth pretty much shot the idea down before it got off the ground. David Lee Roth is a weird son of a gun, man. He really is. You know. Let's see. Carrie Underwood. After a 3+ year run, she's ending her Reflection, the Las Vegas residency next spring, guys. She announced this week that she'll cap off her Vegas run with 3 new scheduled shows, April 19th, 11, and 12 at the Resorts World Theater at the Resorts World Las Vegas. Tickets for the final 3 dates go on sale tomorrow. So if you're a Carrie Underwood fan, go check that out, man. A lot of people doing those Vegas residencies, man, making some money. Watch for Dating. Dan plus Shay I don't know what that is, have a big announcement this morning on Instagram. They posted that they will make an announcement. We've been teasing for the 10 years on Thursday. Many people guessed the comment section the duo will be announcing a Christmas album. Who the fuck is Dan and Shay? No idea. No idea who Dan and Shay are. Maybe a old morning show host. He can't fall asleep thinking about me. I stress him out too much. I have heard Brian say that he falls asleep thinking about Kevin Crisper's lawn. You guys are the worst. He's thinking about my Christmas card. Oh my God. Here we go. Here we go, guys. I think of it, but it's very expensive. Platinum, Rosie. What's the expensive? He wants a cameo in the movie. Damon and Affleck should do a Batman Red Hood movie. That'd be kind of cool. I'd be doing that. I'd be down with that one. He was ring shopping, by the way. How was ring shopping, by the way? Here we go, guys. Here we go. You know what? With that being said, guys, we're going to get into a little Today in History, guys. Today in History brought to you by the Healing Center, 1400 Needles Highway, Needles, California. Your number 1 cannabis superstore, guys. That's right. Save some green on some green, man. Go get some scream pie for Halloween, guys. You won't regret it. Pretty fire. They got all the deals down there, guys. Stizzy. They slashed the prices on Stizzy. You're not going to find Stizzy cheaper anywhere, guys. Go and do it. Get it done. Oh, yeah. Save some green on some green. Your number 1 cannabis superstore. No gimmicks needed, guys. You're not going to win a robot monkey fighter over at the Healing Center. Some other places are giving away just nonsense, like freaking you could win this, and they end up giving it to their friends. They end up, you're not going to win, guys, unless you are personally friends with the person giving it away. Trust me, I've been part of those giveaways. The people who enter do not win. It's someone who rolls up, hey, first time I seen you in 2 years. You giving away a car? Nice. My daughter could use one. Oh, you win a car. Whatever it is. That's how those giveaways go down, guys. They're not sanctioned by the state. They're not sanctioned by the city. They're phony baloney. Don't fall for the gimmicks, guys. You want to save some green on some green? No gimmicks needed. Walk in, say, hey, I want a $10 eighth. Hey, I want an $8 eighth. Hey, I got $20 in my name. What can I get? We can get you $15 worth of weed, and you can walk out with $5 in your pocket. That's how good they are down there, guys. No gimmicks needed. Go check them out. All right, guys. The Healing Center. Stop avoiding the topic. All right, guys. Let's get into this. It is Today in History, guys. Let's do it. In history, a journey through time where legends are born and secrets intertwine. Join us at 7:10 a.m. for all to see as we unravel the histories from our history. All right, guys. Today in history. Let's get into it. What happened on this day, guys? Birthdays. We got Eminem, guys, American rapper, hip hop, whatever you want to call him. Producer, 1972 he was born, guys. Old Eminem. Big bucket of win there. Mike Judge, American animator. I can't even say that. Writer, director, and producer, Mike Judge. Beavis and Butthead, and a lot of great shows like that. Mike Judge was the creator of, guys. Evel Knievel. Holy shit. Man, that was all the rage when I was a kid. Evel Knievel. I remember my neighbor, Sonny Gerber, was obsessed. His dad was like real into dirt bikes and stuff. So, in proxy, so was he. And like Bigfoot, like not the monster, like the monster truck. Bigfoot. He was the first one who turned me on to Bigfoot, let me know, about monster trucks. Also, Evel Knievel, guys. This guy was nuts. Jumping that Caesar Palace jump. We're going to have to look at that here. You know what? Let me see if I can pull that up. I'll try to pull it up on the old YouTube. Since today is Evel Knievel's birthday, guys. Let's see. EVIL. Evel Knievel. Evel Knievel jump. 50 cars. Is that the one? The Caesar Palace one? Oh, man. Well, check it out either way, guys. Here, let me see. Here we go. Evel Knievel, Kings Island. Let's do Caesar's Palace. Oh, you know what? Let's do this one. He's the furthest successful jump at 133 feet. So we'll do a successful Evel Knievel run. We'll do a successful one for his first one. All right, let's add this here. All right, guys, let's check out this Evel Knievel run. Happy birthday, Evel Knievel.
Evel Knievel is very intense. We talked to him a few moments ago before he came out of the van. And
that Grand Canyon jump was crazy, too.
Getting that bike off the approach ramp and onto the landing ramp, and he's not hesitating. He'll go.
Oh, here he goes. Whoa! Oh, damn, he made it. Jumped from Brussels. You know what I really love some good old Knight Rider. Yeah, Knight Rider, baby. Oh no! Hit versus an army vehicle. What's gonna happen? Oh no! No, Knight Rider, no! Turbo boost! Oh, come on!
Gotcha, pal.
Oh, I love a good Knight Rider show, guys. I love a good Knight Rider. But we got to get back to today in history. But Evil Knievel, man, how cool is that? Um, that was he set the record for most longest jump on that one. We'll look at some of his other stuff a little later on. All right, guys, let's get back on to today in history. There we go. All right. What other birthdays we got? Montgomery Clift, American actor, was born in 1920, and Rita Hayworth, famous sultry Rita Hayworth, was born in 1918. Guys, Mae Jesmond, American physician and astronaut, was born in 1956. Guys, age 68. Mother Teresa, on this day in 1979, was awarded the Nobel Prize. Guys, on this day in 1979, Mother Teresa, founder of a Roman Catholic order of women dedicated to the poor and particularly to the destitute of India, was named recipient of the year of the Nobel Peace Prize. This day in 2018, recreational marijuana became legal in all of Canada. How cool is that, man? 2005, the Colbert Report, an ironic send up of television news program hosted by Stephen Colbert, debuted on Comedy Central. No one cared. 1972, American rapper, actor Eminem was one of the most controversial and best-selling artists of the early 21st century, was born. The American action film Bullet was released and features Steve McQueen in what may consider his defining role and is also known as its iconic car chase sequences. Bullet, man, that was a great movie. Great movie. 1939, the American classic Mr. Smith Goes to Washington, starring James Stewart, had its premiere, although it angered the political establishment. The drama won wide acclaim from the public and film industry. I am Mr. Smith Goes to Washington, guys. I'm fighting this fucking city. Mr. Smith, Mr. Brown Goes to Needles, California is what it should be called, guys. Great movie. If you guys haven't seen it, man, classic. Judge Jimmy Stewart stars in it, guys. Mr. Smith Goes to Washington. It did. It pissed off the status quo at the time. This is about a guy fighting the government, man, going to court. Mr. Smith Goes to Washington. He lets him have it. American actress Rita Hayworth. You got Betty Davis eyes, whose portrayal of the seductress helped earn her the nickname the Love Goddess, was born. I don't know why she has Betty Davis eyes, but she does. British and French troops began the siege of Stavenspool during the Crimean War in 1854. 1777, British General John Borgan surrendered his troops following his shocking defeat in the Second Battle of Saratoga. German Baroque composer Sebastian Bach married his cousin Maria Barbara Bach at Durham. The last major event by the Crusaders to free the Balkans from Ottoman rule began with the Second Battle of Kosovo in Syria, in which the Hungarian Walchen army suffered a crushing defeat. At the Battle of Neville Cross, the English defeated the Scots, who allies of the French had invaded England in an attempt to distract Edward III. I am Edward III. I am from siege of Canlis, France. I am Edward III. I am. I probably had sex with my cousin or my sister. Edward III. I am. We all do that because we're inbred fucks. Edward III. I am. That's right, guys, and that was your today in history, guys. Woo, woo, woo. Oh, man, what do we got? Today in history, Brian goes to K Jewelers. April gets a cubic zirconian flat celery. Super Dave. Yeah, Super Dave Osborne. Love me some Super Dave. Let's see. Got to go. Have a good one. Have a good one, Chantel. Have a great day. Can we play Evil Do a Jump with the sign on the back of the car saying "Marry Me, April"? With all the extreme moto stuff now, it just doesn't have the same thrill. That's true. That's true. I remember back in the 80s, my uncle bought a car that talked. It said, "The door is ajar." I remember that. I totally remember those. I thought the car was retarded. At 7 years, I know a door is not ajar. My grandma had I want to say it was a Honda, a little gray Honda. And when you opened it, it could have been a Toyota, but the door is ajar. The door is ajar. No, it's not. You're stupid. Oh, man. All right, guys. We are getting into the meat and the potatoes of the show. We are talking Halloween, guys, and it is True Crime Thursday, guys. And we are talking creepy, unsolved murders and disappearance. We're talking, I don't know, what do we want to do? We want to get murder. We're going to talk, trying to figure out which one we want to do. You know what, guys? We're going to do the top 10 creepiest unsolved Halloween murders and disappearances, guys. These 11 murders and disappearances occurred across the U.S. from New York to small towns like Michigan, Oskada, Michigan. Took place more than 60 years ago, and others in the 21st century. One of the victims found in a trash can in Key West, Florida, was a newborn. And oh man, you know what? Maybe we don't do this one. Maybe we don't do that one. Maybe we don't do that one, guys. Maybe we do this one. 10 shocking crimes committed on Halloween, guys. That's right. I don't want to hear about no babies. You know, I'm good. Every kiss begins with K. That's right. Fuck, you guys are the worst. You guys are the worst. I'm telling you. All right, guys, let's see here. 10 shocking crimes committed on Halloween. All right, guys, these terrifying crimes were committed on the scariest day of the year. Welcome to the Daily Dank featured Watch Mojo. And today we're looking at the most horrific crimes that have occurred on All Hallows Eve, guys. Our countdown of shocking crimes committed on Halloween: the dastardly dentist, the Halloween killer. What's the dastardly dentist? That sounds interesting. The Liskey Griffin family massacre, and more, guys. 10 shocking crimes committed on Halloween. The first one, the dastardly dentist. Some dentists give floss and toothbrushes on Halloween. Others stick to cavity-inducing sweets to drive up business. William Vincent Shrine crossed the line in 1959 on Halloween when he gave trick-or-treaters heart-shaped laxatives. The authorities unearthed 450 pills, at least 16 given to children. While some became ill, thankfully nobody died. Within the claim, they claim to have only passed out lollipops. The evidence suggests otherwise. Ingleby got off, but Shane was found guilty. Received a brief jail stint and a $525 fine. The state dental board put him on probation as well. In the following years, Sheen's marriage collapsed as he was also tried for insurance fraud. Oh, man. Oh, Vincent Sheen. Getting crazy. Giving kids laxatives in 1959, too. That's crazy. The trick-or-treat murder, guys. An hour of Halloween. Hour of Halloween remained in 1957 when Peter Fabiano answered the door. Instead of a late-night trick-or-treater, Fabiano was confronted by a grown person concealed behind a face paint and a domino mask. The stranger was hiding a gun in their paper bag, firing at Fabiano. His wife, Betty, overheard, but by the time Peter was taken to the hospital, it was too late. The shooter was revealed to be Joan Rabble, who was enlisted by Betty's friend, Golden Pizer. Infatuated with Betty, Pizer claimed that Peter had been mistreating his spouse, convincing Rabble to execute him. Both were sentenced to 5 years to life, although Pizer was a free woman when she died in 1988, while Rebel vanished from the public eye. That's a weird one, man. That's a weird one. Killed over candy. It's common for people to get defensive over their Halloween candy, but murder is never a rational reaction. In 2011, 55-year-old Letty Peoples' Halloween candy mysteriously disappeared. Peoples accused his sexual partner, Maria Adams, since his possessions typically went missing when she spent the night. Although Adams denied snatching the treats, people found his candy in her coat pocket. Thus ensued a fight involving thrown plates and steak knives at Adams being stabbed to death. People consider abandoning Adams outside, but since they recently were in people, this man, I want to say, like, that's his last name is Peoples, but I'm like, the people, why would people just leave him outside? Peoples considered abandoning Adams outside, but since they recently were engaged in intercourse, he knew the police would trace the crime back to him. So he dressed and called 911, leading to the arrest. He was found guilty on 2 counts of first-degree murder. Peoples received 30 years prison sentence. Dude, these guys were total crackheads. Total crackheads. When I invite my girlfriend over, those are the times things end up missing. Crackhead. Yeah, she stole the crackhead. We got mad and I for stealing my Halloween candy, so I stabbed her. Crackhead. Just saying. The Halloween killer. The trick-or-treater, Lisa Ann French, planned to spend Halloween 1973 with her friend, and these are solved, so I don't know why I'm doing unsolved crimes. What the heck? Since Parker was grounded through French. Okay. Trick-or-treater, Lisa Ann French, planned to spend Halloween 1973 with her friend Ann Parker. Since Parker was grounded, though French flew solo, she eventually arrived at the house of Gerald Miles Turner, never to be seen alive again. After being a suspect for 9 months, the Turner family finally confessed, being sentenced more than 38 years. Turner was released in 1992 for good behavior. He returned to prison in 2003 upon violating his parole. Although Turner completed his sentence in 2018, French's mother launched an online petition to keep him incarcerated. Turner has since been moved to the San Region Secure Treatment Center as the court decides his fate. 50 years later, this heinous crime continues to affect the Fond du Lac community. Fond du Lac community, that's a weird name. John Frank Garrett. Oh, big news, guys. Big news. My dad caught the rat. My dad had a rat in his garage. My daughter thought it was a cat at one point. So he was doing a bunch of tricks to try to get the rat to go into a bucket of water and drown. He finally did it. The rat is dead, guys. Long live my dad. Woohoo! Long live the king. Congratulations, Dad. You killed the rat. It was personal this time, guys. It was personal. All right, guys. John Frank Garrett. In the early hours of Halloween 1981, Sister Taddy Benz was found dead in her convent room. Oh, she was a nun. I wonder why, sister. Several days later, the police apprehended teenager Johnny Frank Garrett, who was a neighbor of the 76-year-old nun. Garrett was convicted of assaulting and murdering Benz with his execution set. Oh, man, the punctuation on this is horrible. murdering Benz with his execution set for January 6, 1992. Pope Paul John II appealed on Garrett's behalf, resulting in a reprieve that lasted a month, although forensic psychiatrist Dr. Dorothy Lewis argued that Garrett was living with multiple personality disorder and childhood trauma. The execution ultimately went through February 11th, 1992. Garrett's last words would have been debated, but many believe he thanked his family for looking after him before telling the rest of the world to kiss his rear end. That's crazy. Man, you kind of deserve to die if you kill a 76-year-old nun. I'm just saying. Maybe she was smacking him on the hands with a ruler. Who knows? Who knows what happened there? Egging gone wrong, guys. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Number one, nobody likes getting egged on Halloween, but it's generally a harmless prank that doesn't stick with people beyond November 1st. Some egg cracks harder than others. However, according to the New York Times, at least 24 individuals were wounded or killed due to Halloween eggings between 1984 and 2010. Among the most tragic cases occurred in 1988 when Carl Jackson accompanied his girlfriend and her son to a party. On the way, their car was hit with eggs. Jackson confronted teenagers responsible for before returning to the passenger seat. Suddenly, one teen removed a gun, killing Jackson with a shot. Curtis Stilling was sentenced to 20 years for the senseless crime. Jackson's mother annually sent Sterling a Halloween card reading, "I'm glad you're still there." Ooh. Can't blame her, though. You cannot blame her. All right, guys. Son of Sam strikes again. On Halloween 1981, Ronald Sisman and his girlfriend Elizabeth Platzman were having a photo shoot when masked strangers knocked on the door. Although they initially ignored them, the two eventually answered. Not long after the couple was found dead in the ransacked apartment, their driver's license and a Smithson's .25 caliber pistol missing. Some suspected the crime was drug-related. The most bizarre theories linked the murder to David Berkowitz, a.k.a. Son of Sam, who was incarcerated at the time. An informant claims that Berkowitz told him that his cult was going to commit a Halloween ritual killing at an apartment resembling Smithson's. Smithson's also supposedly possessed a Son of Sam snuff film. No such film was ever found, and no were the people responsible for the murders. It was murder, I tell you. It was murder. Yeah, pressuring too much, I'm going to end up with a ring pop. Oh my God, you guys still talking about the ring? Jesus. All right, guys, I got to get out of here. I got to hit the road. I got to drive up to Vegas this morning to go to Citibank. I know. I feel the same. Old Citibank. No, I got to drop off some paperwork from the stupid guy knocking on my door who stole Rosie's check. I got to drive all the way to Citibank this morning to drop off the paperwork. Ugh. No fun, guys. But I will be back at 4:20, guys. We got a new thing we're gonna try. I don't know if we're trying it to. We'll try it. Maybe we'll try it before 4:20 show. I got a new podcast I'm working on called Dr. Dank and the Robot Girl. It's me and Aurora Hayes, guys, and we're breaking down horror films. We're breaking down the horror genre. I think it turned out pretty good. We'll hit it up, guys. Dr. Dank and the Robot Girl, either today or tomorrow. You can check it out. Pretty cool podcast. We review the first Halloween movie, guys. John Carpenter's 1978 Halloween, guys. We're gonna get into it. Dr. Dank and the Robot Girl. We got a theme song and everything. All right, guys, I'm gonna get on out of here. Have a great rest of your day. Don't go egging anyone's car today, guys. It's not the day to do it. Have a great rest of your day, guys. Be cool, be kind to one another. You are loved and you are appreciated. Remember that, guys. Go out, do some good today. Make the difference in the world. Be the difference. We'll see you on the flip side, guys. 420. We'll see you.
Thank you for joining us on the It's 420 Somewhere podcast. Broadcasting worldwide and brought to you by thedailydank.com. Check out our merchandise and amazing content. And follow us on all our social media. Now, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Take care. We'll see you guys.